Meridian circuit concentration exercise. This can be done seated with palms up or lying down. Close your eyes and begin by concentrating deep in the solar plexus, above the navel, below the rib cage. Sense something there. Try to feel that area of the body. This is where the energy circuit begins. From there, the energy divides and rises up through the lung organs deep inside the chest. The lung energy emerges at the very top of the chest. And then it goes down the outer biceps to the outer elbow crease, forearm, wrist, and into the thumbs. Sense the thumbs. Both sides are the same. Now concentrate on the index finger. This is the large intestine meridian. Sense something there. Sense the large intestine energy rising up the back of the hand and forearm, again to the outer elbow, up the front of the arm, deltoid, across the throat, jaw, over the mouth to the opposite nostrils. Sense the lines crossing over the mouth, large intestine. Now the energy goes through the face and emerges just below the eyelids. This is the stomach meridian. Stomach energy runs down the corners of the mouth, down the front of the jaw, all the way down the throat, behind the collarbones, down the front of the chest, rib cage, abdomen, all the way down to the corners of the pubic bone. And then it moves laterally to the quadriceps tendon and runs down the quadriceps to the outer knee, down the shin, tibialis anterior, to the top of the ankle, top of the foot, into the second toes. Sense the second toes. Now the big toe, concentrate on the medial aspect of the big toe. This is spleen energy. Spleen rises up the inner arch of the foot, the inner ankle, the inner knee, right at the medial meniscus, and then up the front part of the inner thigh, across the hip joint, where the pulse is, and then it rises up the abdomen, outside the breast, almost to the top of the chest. And then the spleen energy goes down the side of the rib cage, where on the left side is the spleen organ. Now sense that the energy goes deep inside, into the spleen and pancreas organs there on the left side. Sense those organs toward the back of the body. Now the energy stays deep and rises up into the heart organ, also toward the left side of the body. Sense the heart beating deep inside the chest. The heart energy emerges in the armpit and goes down the innermost biceps to the inner elbow crease, down the forearm to the inner wrist, through the palm, into the little finger, heart. Staying in the little finger, starting with small intestine. Rise up the side of the hand, back of the forearm to the funny bone, and then up the back of the arm, triceps, to the back of the shoulder blade, top of the shoulder blade, and up into the sides of the neck, into the cheeks, and back to the ear holes, small intestine, and here. Now the energy goes through the face and emerges at the tear ducts, the inner corners of the eyes. This is the urinary bladder. It goes through the brain. It also goes up to the inner eyebrows, over the top of the head to the base of the skull, down the back of the neck, and then down the whole spine, the upper back, middle back, lower back, passing all the vertebrae down to the sacrum, tailbone, back of the hips, sit bones, hamstrings, back of the thigh, back of the knee, calf muscles, Achilles tendon, under the outer ankle bone and into the little toes. Sense the little toes, bladder. Now to bring your attention to the soles of the feet. Sense the very strong energy in the soles of the feet. This is kidney. Kidney rises up the inner arch under the inner ankle bone, the innermost part of the calf, the innermost knee crease, the innermost part of the thigh toward the back, up into the pelvic floor, and then it emerges at the top of the pubic bone, very near the center, and it rises up along the edges of the navel, along the sides of the chest bone, sternum, up to the collarbones. This is kidney. Now the energy plunges deep again inside the chest, all around the heart. This is the pericardium. Sense the area around the heart. You can imagine it softening. Pericardium energy emerges on the outer chest, pec major, and then it goes down through the center of the biceps, center of the elbow crease, down the forearm to the center of the wrist crease, center of the palm, into the tip of the middle finger. Sense the tips of the middle fingers, pericardium. Now sense the ring finger, the fourth finger. This is the triple heater, meridian. This energy rises up the back of the hand, back of the forearm to the point of the elbow, and then up the side of the arm, over the tops of the shoulders, sides of the neck, behind the earlobe, and then around the ear, and ending at the outer eyebrow. Triple heater. Now the energy drops down to the outer corners of the eyes. This is gallbladder. It zigzags down the whole side of the body. It goes up around the ear toward the mastoid process, and then back to the forehead, right over the pupils of the eyes, and then back to the base of the skull, down the sides of the neck, tops of the shoulders, wraps forward under the armpits, to the front of the rib cage, where on the right side is the gallbladder organ, toward the back of the rib cage, the tip of the 12th rib, side of the waist, the obliques, side of the hips, the TFL, back of the hip, near the piriformis, down the side of the thigh, the IT band, down the side of the leg to the outer ankle, side of the foot into the fourth toes. Concentrate, try to sense the fourth toes. Gallbladder. Feel the energy there. And then bring your attention again to the big toe, this time the lateral aspect of the big toe. This is the liver. Liver energy rises up the top of the foot, up the inner shin bone, inner knee, inner thigh muscles, the large muscles there, and then up the lower abdomen to the front of the rib cage, ending here just under the bra strap, where on the right side is the liver. From here the energy plunges deep again, returning to the solar plexus to complete the circuit.